jumpsuit is my tribute to the king, and this story is in fact my tribute to my sister, who is probably the biggest Elvis fan in the Greater London area. So the situation is, narrator is a psychic medium working out above a nail bar in New Cross, and she has been approached by a lady called Marina, whose mother on her deathbed has told her she is Elvis's daughter. So we're going to find out. I dimmed the lights, took her thin hand, closed my eyes and put my head back. I can't really describe what it's like calling out into the beyond with my mind, probing the ether with psychic tendrils. It's sort of frightening and familiar all at once, like walking around your house in the dark. The buzz varies a lot too. Sometimes it's like a cocktail party over there, and sometimes it's as packed and lonely as a graveyard. Plenty of people around, but no one to talk to. We don't call the dead the silent majority for nothing. Anyway, I hadn't hardly started calling out for Elvis, feeling a right idiot and knowing I'd fail, as I always had before, when I felt, well, it's hard to describe. It was like my body was a suit and someone was putting me on. Normally, spirits are extremely polite about physical possession. Like sensitive lovers or high-end estate agents, they handle you gently, ask permission to enter, then slip in expertly with minimum fuss. They don't just batter down the door and wipe their boots on the carpet, metaphorically speaking. However, with a spirit you've been trying to contact for years, beggars certainly cannot be choosers. Kind of gleaming warmth spread through me as he settled into my chair. I felt his desire to speak to Marina almost matched hers to him. And I felt something else too, my upper lip sneering, my hips snaking in my chair, my toes tapping. I'd never been taken over so completely by a presence before. The king's charm and force of personality work just as well post-mortem as in life. You can forgive a girl for being starstruck. Honey, he said. His Tennessee accent coming out of my mouth felt strange and wonderful. Daddy? Stammered Marina. Have you ever watched those shows, you know, the ancestry ones, and the ones where they reunite adopted children and birth parents? The happy ones and the sad ones? Because let me tell you, this reunion was a real tearjerker. Elvis spoke in tender terms of Marina's mum, her blue eyes, her long legs, her big heart. How could he know? She gasped. It was all the usual stuff, I suppose, but it seemed special somehow. He said he wished he could have been there for her. And he sent her all his love from the beyond, where he and her grandmother Grace and Uncle Jesse were safe and happy too. Then he signed off with love, asked her not to take a DNA test because it would break Priscilla's heart to know he cheated. And he wished her happiness. Marina went away, glowing. And I collapsed, excited and exhausted, staring at the sheaf of 20s on the table. I almost didn't want to take her money, given what a thrill it had been to have the king visit. But cat food don't buy itself, so I reached to pocket the notes. Resistance. Like my hand skirted round the cash, spidering away. Like that, is it? I thought. Sick of being bled dry by the colonel in life. Maybe Elvis was hoping to save his daughter the price of a psychic phone call. I willed my hand forward again. It worked this time, but the spirit hiding in my body had already given himself away. You're still in there, ain't you? I said, loudly. My own head nodded, then hung in shame. What on earth was Elvis doing hijacking me? Didn't he have better things to do in the afterlife than wander around a South London flat? Or was he, as I was starting to suspect, not who he said he was after all? Wasn't Elvis's mum called Gladys, not Grace? Had I, in fact, been possessed by an Elvis impersonator?
So that is it. As I said, there are about 28 books now.